How's it going, everybody? We're going to be getting started here in just a few minutes. I think I thought I'd bring this stream up a little bit early and just get everybody who wants to watch in here. It looks like we do have somebody waiting, so if you are in here, say hello in the comments. And like I said, we'll be getting started here in just a few minutes. If you're watching this recorded after the stream, then feel free to skip ahead till when we get started. Alright, let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and pop the camera up here. Alright. We got our two subject of the evening here. We're going to be talking about iOS, and we're going to be talking about some Samsung updates. I've got my forward floor plugged in here. I was using it yesterday, and I forgot to plug it in last night, so it died. But I was using it yesterday. I'm on the S24 Ultra right now, and I was using the iPhone the rest of the week. Probably won't use the iPhone again. Next time you'll probably see that one is when we get the iOS 18 beta. So we'll be doing that live stream again on June 10th. We'll be live covering WWDC and all that kind of stuff. We'll be live installing the beta as soon as it comes out. So if you guys want to get a first look at iOS, and I'm trying to get this out of the light right there. There we go. If you guys want to get a first look at iOS, excuse the watermarks on the desk mat here. I just had some stuff sitting on it. I need to wipe it off. But like I said, if you guys want to have a first look at iOS 18 Beta 1, the second it rolls out, we'll be streaming from the time WWDC starts all the way through until the beta comes out. So as soon as the beta drops, we'll be installing it live here on the channel. We'll be going through it. We'll be looking at the new features, looking at the changes, all that kind of stuff. We'll be doing that on iPadOS as well as I'll probably do some watchOS content. The watchOS stuff is a little bit harder to do, just because that update usually takes a little bit longer to install on the watch, and it's kind of hard to film that small screen to get that on camera and stuff like that. So just a little bit harder there, but I'll probably do some stuff like that this year as well. I was not expecting this recorded version of last week's live stream to do so well. Usually just the chit chat live streams like this don't really go anywhere, but it actually kind of blew up for a live stream. It has 218 views currently, so thank you guys to watching that. Like I said, I'm going to try to start doing these weekly on either Saturday or Sunday. I kind of like the title Sunday Night Chat, so I'm going to probably try to maintain doing these on a Sunday night around 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern time, so about the same time we are right now. And like I said, we're just going to discuss things that have happened in the past week. Like we'll be talking about the Samsung updates, stuff like that. I know last week I mentioned I just got the update on Saturday for the Z Fold 4 for One UI 6.1. So I've been using that now. Like I said, was using that phone yesterday, so I got to try that out. As well as some iOS 17.5 stuff. Nothing too much new there other than we have a major bug, which I have made a video on, so we'll be talking about that here in a few minutes as well. And I do know we had some chat in the comments last week, so hopefully we get that again this week, and we can get that interaction in there and all that kind of stuff. So first things first, we'll start talking about iOS here, and iOS 17.5. As you guys know, there was that bug. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Excuse me, on Mac rumors. It is pertaining to the photos, deleted photos are reappearing on some devices. So I'll just show you guys the details here on that. I heard this was happening. It happened on an iPad. It looks like. Happened on an iPad. I heard it even happened on an iPhone that had been sold already, and photos that were deleted came back. So basically, this isn't an iCloud issue, by the way. This is totally an on-device iOS issue. It has nothing to do with anything in the cloud or on the internet or anything like that. It has to do with local storage. The photos got deleted, and then for those of you who don't know how storage works and stuff like that, when you delete something on a hard drive or an SSD, it's not actually deleting it off that drive. All it's doing is making that space available to be overwritten when it's needed. So unless you fully write like zeros to the drive, basically just fill it up with nothing to fill up that space and then overwrite that, you're not actually truly deleting something on the drive until that space is needed. That's how, if you accidentally delete a file or something like that, there's programs out there that can actually go in and recover that, because they can go through that that erased space per se and pull that information back out. So same thing here happening on the iPhone. Those photos are coming back due to a bug. I haven't seen this personally, but there's plenty of information and videos and stuff like that out there on stuff like this that has been happening. So definitely something crazy, something you might want to watch out for if you have any sensitive data on an iPhone, at least right now with iOS 17.5. Hopefully they'll fix that here rather quickly in either an update, or they'll do one of those security updates where it just fixes that issue and you don't really have to do a full iOS update. So that's something to be aware of there. We do have some new stuff, some new rumors for iOS 18. I might get into those in a bit here. I don't really like to do too much in the rumor department, just because sometimes they don't happen, and I don't want to, tell you guys, oh yeah, this is coming to so-and-so, until it's actually released by Apple. But there has been some stuff in terms of accessibility and stuff like that has been released by Apple and is supposed to be coming to iOS and iPad OS in iOS 18, such as eye tracking. I think that's only, it might be on both of them, but I know the iPad for sure is what I heard. Oh, and yep, right here on the about the sold devices. May also resurface deleted photos on wiped sold devices. So I did hear that correctly when I saw that. I was kind of wondering about that, if I had misheard that somewhere, because I didn't hear too many people talk about that part of it. But I was indeed correct there. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm going to do something real quick, and then I will come back and we'll be taking a look at this week's Samsung updates on the Galaxy Z Fold 4 and talking about One UI 6.1 on the Fold 4. Give me just a few minutes and I will be right back. All right. So we have, let's see here, let me unlock real quick. All right, we have One UI 6.1 now with Galaxy AI here on the Z Fold 4. It just came out to it, like I said, about a week ago on Saturday. And first thing I've noticed is the fact that it is very, very smooth. Everything seems to open a lot quicker. Animations are a lot more smooth. There's less lag, in my opinion, just overall. And it just seems to be running a lot better than One UI 6.0. So definitely some big improvements there. Really, really enjoying that. Like I said, I've been using this for a couple days now. I used the Z Fold 4 yesterday, and I am using the S24 Ultra right now, which did get an update last weekend as well, just not as significant as the Z Fold 4, the S22, S22 Ultra, all that kind of stuff that received One UI 6.1 last week with Galaxy AI and all those features. So if we pop into settings here and we scroll down to advanced, you can see we do have the advanced intelligence section here now, which has all those features and settings and all that kind of stuff for the new Galaxy AI. As you can see on the bottom, we do have the navigation gesture bar permanently down there. Just like we saw when the S24 Ultra or S24 series came out with One UI 6.1, is they don't have that option in the settings anymore unless you enable it through a good lock module. You have to go in there and enable it, and then you'll get those settings back to be able to fully hide that gesture bar. I don't know why they did that. It's kind of annoying, but I just got used to it, and it's whatever now. I do have it disabled on my S24 Ultra right there. I'll just show you guys the difference in the settings. Let's see. Alright, so on this one with the extra settings enabled in good lock, you can see we have all those settings right there. But then on here, if we go to navigation bar and more options, you can see we only have the option for blocking the gesture with the S Pen and the gesture sensitivity. This one we have the switch apps and gestures hidden. We have the gesture hint, we can turn it off, and we have the block gestures with S Pen right here as well. And also on this one, you can only do the buttons or the gestures. There is no option to do the swipe gestures like this, where you have the back, home, and recents, but in a swipe gesture rather than a button. So if you want to enable that, you do have to go download Good Lock right here. Let's see. And then it is under... I want to say it's under Navstar. I haven't done this in a while because it's been enabled on my S24 Ultra for a while, but yep, okay, so right here, when you download Navstar, you can see here there's a one called Enable Extra Gesture Settings. You turn that on. It's not going to do anything in Good Lock. You have to go back, go to Settings, and then there you go. You can see all those just popped up. So now if we want to turn the gesture hint off, you can do so just like that. We have the circle to search, still works without that. We can't, I think I have it turned off right now. Let's see. Nope, it is turned on. Okay, so I just have to touch and hold somewhere else, but you can have the taskbar down there still. You don't have to have the gesture hint for that. And oops, I accidentally put it in. There we go. So that's how you do that if you want to get rid of that gesture bar. Like I said, I kind of got used to it. It doesn't really matter too much to me anymore. But you do actually get a little bit more screen real estate if you turn that off. So that is something to keep in mind. If you're looking for a little extra screen space, you can download GoodLock, go into Navstar, and you can turn on those extra settings, and you can disable that gesture navigation bar if you don't really need it, because you know where the gesture navigation is. You can do that, and you can get that bar, and you can see the screen does slide down and give you just a little bit extra space on there for just a little bit more screen real estate, which if you have a smaller device might come in handy. If you have something like the Fold, not too big of a deal, but it does come in handy on the outer screen. You get a little bit more space on that screen, so it is very nice to enable that if you don't need that gesture bar, or if you find it annoying just having that down there all the time. So that is very nice as well. All right, not too many people in here tonight. Some people are in and out, but I really don't have too much else to talk about other than the bugs and the Samsung updates we got this week. Like I said, we did get the update on the Galaxy S24 line, but that was just a security patch for May. So really no new features or anything like that I've seen in there. Everything else is running about the same. Battery life is about the same. Some people are saying it's better, but I wasn't really having any battery life issues to begin with, so I don't really have too much to comment on in the battery life department. So if nobody has anything else to add, we'll probably end it here in a few minutes. If you guys want to add anything in the chat, if you guys have any questions, comments, or want to talk about something, I'll give you guys a few minutes to drop some comments down below, and we can discuss anything you guys want to. If not, like I said, we'll end it here in about a minute. I'm going to try to keep these shows between 30 minutes and an hour, just depending on the topics at hand and how much is going on that week. Once we get over into the iOS beta season with all the new betas rolling out, we'll probably have a quite a lengthy discussion with betas, bugs, features, stuff like that, as the new betas come out for iOS 18. And I think usually those betas are every 2 weeks, I think, once they start rolling out the new ones. And then the closer we get to launch, they'll probably start going to every week. So probably every other show will have a good, nice long discussion of what's new in the newest beta and stuff like that. We can talk about bugs people are finding and issues people are having, and any new features and stuff like that in iOS 18. Like I said, we'll be doing that on the iPhone, my iPhone 15 Pro Max, as well as my iPad. I have been looking at buying an iPad Pro 13-inch, but they're a little pricey, so we'll see. I might get one in time for the betas to start. I might not, so it might just be on my iPad mini. I'll probably also run the beta on my Mac for macOS. I don't know if I'll be streaming that too much yet because I stream from my Mac, so I'd have to set everything up on my PC to stream from there. To stream from my PC to be able to screen capture the Mac and do betas and stuff from there. So we'll see about that, if just depending on what I decide to do there, but I'll let you guys know. But that is going to conclude today's show. Thank you guys for watching. And again, if you're watching this recorded, thank you for watching to the end. And like I said, on these streams, on the longer ones, just feel free to skip around and find all the topics and stuff you guys want to hear about. Maybe later on, if these get a little bit longer, I'll add timestamps and stuff like that. But for right now, I'm probably going to stick to just talking about what's in the title and just some rambling here and there to keep it down to a minimum. I am Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and as always, have a great day.